3 years ago, the smartest trick in all of AI was 4 little words. Let's think step by step. We had to tell the machine to slow down. But in January 2025, a model did something nobody told it to do. Right in the middle of a hard problem, it stopped and typed, "Wait, wait, wait. Let me reconsider." Nobody programmed that. It taught itself to think. Remember, episode 3, Chain of Thought. We found out that if you just ask an AI to show its work, like in math class, it gets way more answers right. But here's the catch. We were the teachers. We wrote out thousands of worked examples and spoon-fed them in. The AI was basically copying our homework. So, one team asked a wild question. What if you took the teacher away completely? Picture a kid alone in their room. No teacher, no worked examples, just a giant stack of puzzles and a jar of gold stars. One rule, get the final answer right. You earn a star. Get it wrong, nothing. That's the entire lesson plan. The researchers at DeepSeek called this model R10. Zero, because they skipped the part where you show it how. They just let it practice. This is reinforcement learning, and it's the same idea as training a puppy. Do the right thing, get a treat. The model tries each problem a whole bunch of different ways. The attempts that land on the correct answer get rewarded, so it does more of that. No human grading the middle steps. Just 2 tiny checks. Was the final answer right? And did you write it in the box we asked for? And here's the beautiful part. Nobody told it how long to think. But over thousands of rounds, the model started writing longer and longer answers, all by itself. It discovered that harder problems deserve more thinking. Episode 4 had a name for this. An emergent ability, a skill that just switches on. The AI worked out on its own that slowing down pays off. Then came the moment the researchers literally named the aha moment. Halfway through a tough problem, the model wrote, "Wait, wait, wait. That's an aha moment I can flag here." And then it went back and redid its own work. That instinct to stop, doubt yourself, and start over. We never coded that in. The gold stars grew it. So did the gold star method actually work? Meet AIME, a brutal American high school math Olympiad exam. The kind where 15 questions can stump the best students in the country. At the start of training, R10 solved 15.6% of them on the first try. By the end, 71%. Same model. Nobody fed it new facts. It just got better at thinking. Let it answer each question many times and take the most popular answer, like phoning a friend, and that climbs to almost 87%. The team then polished it into the full model, DeepSeek-R1. 79.8% on that same exam and 97.3% on another big math test. Numbers that went toe-to-toe with OpenAI's O1, the best reasoning model on Earth at the time. And it wasn't just math. On Codeforces, an online arena where programmers race to crack coding puzzles, DeepSeek-R1 landed around the 96th percentile. Line it up against 100 human coders, and it beats 96 of them. A machine that taught itself to reason, now outcoding almost everyone in the room. Here's the part that matters for your family. DeepSeek didn't lock this away in a vault. They released it open, free, for anyone. Then they pulled a clever trick. They used the giant reasoning model to teach smaller ones, something called distillation. The result is a version tiny enough to run on a laptop that still out-reasons models many times its size. Genius, shrunk down to fit in your house. Step back and look at the whole series. AlexNet learned to see from a million photos we labeled by hand. Attention gave it an engine. Chain of thought, we taught it to show its work. Every single step we were the teacher, handing over the answers. But R1 is the first one that learned to think from almost nothing. Just a right answer and a gold star. We didn't show it how. We only rewarded getting there. So those 4 little words, let's think step by step. Turns out, we don't have to say them anymore, because somewhere in a room full of puzzles and gold stars, an AI looked at a hard problem, paused, and taught itself to say, "Wait, let me reconsider." That's the moment a machine stopped copying our homework and started doing its own.